Right. Where in the world is this?
All right, are we gonna get a carriage?
Fucking spills, Barnabas. Spills.
I've never fucking been there.
I
I know
mean,
where it is on a map.
well, then we could spell ourselves there.
All right.
No, you don't know the spells for this. I can teach you a couple.
Vilda, do you want to stay behind?
Yeah, it's not a problem. I can stay with these mooks. No problem.
Greater teleport.
Should we be worried about Duggan?
He's still not on the mirror.
He survived in the abyss for 2 days. I'm pretty sure he can survive in some
Yeah,
wizard's
what do you mean? What happened to Duggan?
closet.
He's not responding.
He's being an asshole and isn't talking.
Right?
In a couple hours, the spell runs out, and then, I don't know, we're gonna find Duggan.
Okay, if somebody gives Chagga a description of where we're supposed to go, and then I'm pretty sure
We'll beat the driver there.
I'm pretty sure the greater teleport brings you there.
Okay.
Like the cross of these two streets, and find like a tourist map or something like that, and go. We want to go here.
Okay, it takes you a couple minutes to find someone who can describe the place for you, and you greater teleport. And we will move some of these guys off, or at least move them up out of the way.
And, yeah, and Vilder's.
Before
Builders
they leave, I do want to take their samples and just know what they are. So we can do that. We can do
know what they are. You talk about sample, like eating them.
Oh, okay. That one's human. That one's human.
Okay.
That one's a demon.
That's a knowledge nature check.
No, that's when I absorb it.
Right. So you want to consume them.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Okay.
Lazarus is a human.
I can roll.
He has
'cause
to
I can-
roll against
yes.
against their CR.
It's not an
Okay.
immediate thing. So
Okay.
it's caster level.
So if any of them are higher, like any character of a significant level, there's a chance it fails.
Okay.
16 plus that, so plus 26.
So he can fail on anything that's 15th level or more.
Okay. So he can fail on one of these. So you can't fail on
So Lazarus.
on Lazarus. You have to roll.
1d20 plus.
I mean, his name is Lazarus. There might be a thing.
32.
Which would be
And the
22nd
thing is,
level.
Okay. Yeah. The Lazarus is human.
He's human, wizard or something, I assume.
I don't think your ability.
Are you taking him as an identity?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
So,
I freed up slots.
so there's a power.
I don't care about the powers, but we
You
can tell
don't-
them later.
You don't know what his class is, but there's a power, and the power might give you.
But
a
he's
different class.
human.
Yeah.
Cool. How about the high priest?
The high priest is a cleric.
1d20 plus.
Human priest.
No, he's less. His max, his highest
He's a
level
weenie.
spell.
Have you seen this man? This man is a wiener.
Yeah.
If he did stuff that hurt us, it was our fault because he's a wiener. Look at that wiener. Don't respect him.
He's 12th level. Relax, you got it.
12th level. Okay.
Just
I'll
a
keep
schmo.
him for now. Could be useful. Human. Okay. What about Max?
Max is a native.
No, I think
I
he
have to
turns
roll.
into a horrible freak. I don't think he gets absorbed.
I don't know.
by
I have
us.
to.
Do
I don't know.
native
Can I-
outsider isn't one on the list, so he turns into
He's
a
an
horrible
outsider?
abomination.
I can't control it. Okay. So
You
I
got
can't take.
teeth coming out your nose. Fucking
where are you
man.
doing? Where are you doing this?
Oh, I'm finding like a very private area that's big enough for him. And
You end up having to do it in an alley because that private area you picked is where the waitress comes to take her breaks, and your horrific form scared the shit out of her, and she was calling for guards. And you had to do like a 3-legged run out the door and duck into an alley and hide in the garbage.
turn into a rat.
Is everything all right? You seem a bit.
Yeah, everything's fine. Don't worry. Everything's fine. Don't worry. Where's that voice?
I think
I'll
Dassod is
do
in a bit of
mini.
distress.
Okay, I think Minnie does the same thing.
Yep.
You turn into a small horrific freak of some sort.
Mini's another weird thing. Okay, got it. Okay. Chagga.
Yes.
Minnie and Max are kind of weird thing, kind of like Amadeus.
Oh.
The others are human. The other two are humans. Lazarus and the priest.
Very well. Lazarus is the head of a syndicate family. It might be a persona worth keeping around. He seemed to be really bothered by Vilda. You know, like most of us are bothered by Vilda just because he's a bit cantankerous. But
What you mean, more of you?
I got
You
the
can't
sense
get
that
anywhere
Lazarus
without
was
me.
very, very surprised to see Vilda. Where did you get Vilda? Was he some mook in Southwall?
No, he was around
Oh,
here.
no.
He was like just over there.
He's a noble.
Is he
He's
still
a noble
alive?
from the Imperium?
Is
Fuck if I know. He is. Can't you see? Look at me. I'm alive and well.
I mean the real Vilda. You don't actually think you're Vilda, do you?
I'm better than Vilda. I'm the Vilda. I'm the original Vilda.
You are
Vilda
the
2.0.
Uber Vilda. Yes, I understand.
The Uber Wildermensch.
The
Anyway, I'll keep him around. If we need him, we got him. But
you're so slippery about your powers, Dassod.
We might have met Vilder at the opera that we didn't go to that might have exploded.
yeah, Vilda might have been there. Who knows?
Oh yes, the opera that I didn't get to go to.
It was beautiful. And then it was exploded.
Hey, it was pretty good. It was pretty fucking good.
All right, where are we now? We're standing in front of a building.
Yeah. He disconnects and continues doing his thing.
Yeah, you are standing in front of it's a walled mansion. Just as you appear and you're kind of getting your bearings, you see from the sky a carriage pulled by. You have knowledge. I think knowledge arcana will identify nightmares.
Arcana +6. I'm just a priest of magic. Everything's just magical.
It's everything is magic. So worship magic.
When you have people like Barnabus who just memorize everything for you, you don't try. 15.
15. I think that's good enough. Or is it to identify?
I would at least get their type at around 10.
Oh, fuck it. Barnabas is there. Oh, pulled by nightmares. Interesting. So, fiery hoofed, fiery maned horses, 4 of them are pulling a flying carriage through the air, and it comes to a stop in front of the gate.
Oh, we could have rode that thing.
And it is driven by, you thought for a second that it was the man who came to get you. You realize there's something slightly different about him, the man driving. He looks at you. Oh!
Weird.
He has a slight problem.
Like weird growths coming out of his mouth there.
No, those are bees. Those are bees.
Oh, okay.
His brother, the other one who looks very similar to him, steps out. Ah, gentlemen, please follow me.
We weren't waiting.
Your
for that.
entourage is welcome to wait within the walls, but outside the door.
Fine. One
Is
body.
he okay?
One bodyguard? Or perhaps my soothsayer.
your lawyer. Or a bodyguard, your choice. Whichever one you think will provide you the most protection.
Lawyer. Lawyer. I want to bring Amadeus.
Okay, he puts his hand on the gate, and the gate opens.
Is your brother feeling all right?
Oh, he displeased Mr. Temple. Mr. Temple is fond of his tea. He likes honey in his tea. My brother forgot the honey. Hasn't forgotten it since now. Have you fallen? Have you? Go park the carriage. Follow me, gentlemen. Just
Chagga glances at Barnabas like, the fuck?
Barnabas is like, I just messed up. So you got the little blue guy hiding on you somewhere? Maybe that little invisible pixie.
No, but I'm gonna bring Lloes in.
Yep. Yeah, they don't check you.
Well, you've encased the old urn with the new housing.
Yeah.
They don't check you for weapons or anything. You're just welcome to come in.
Okay.
You're led through it's an elaborate entrance.
And these guys are moving into the courtyard, I guess, or?
Yeah, they're welcome to stay in the courtyard. You think you hear the door lock behind you, though, once you enter?
It's fine. Chagga's saying to himself, it's fine. I've got spells. It's fine.
This man looks like he must be very, very wealthy. He has golden trim on his walls. He has.
Are we left alone at any point?
No, Mr. You may call me Mr. Lloes. Please follow me.
Is there a room where I could freshen up before meeting your master?
If you wish. There's a lavatory up the stairs to the right.
Okay, Chagga will go up the stairs to the right. I don't think Chagga walks. Let me see. No, I've got overland flight running, so Chagga will.
While you're up there, can I get you something to drink, something to eat?
Oh no, Barnabas might like something.
I'd like some just a light ale, if you could. He snaps his fingers, and you just assume someone's coming to bring it.
Okay, Chagga will go into the lavatory. He'll splash some water around to make some noise, and he's going to cast True Seeing.
There's a strange bowl in there.
Okay.
With a pull thing from the ceiling. You're not sure what this is for, I don't think.
Ooh. He pulls the thing.
The water turns in there, and
it
goes.
It moves. It almost flashes away.
Must be the weave.
Must be the weed, yes.
You heard I'm casting True Seeing, Mark?
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
I'm letting Barnabas know that I've got True Sight up.
Dassod's like, try to get me a sample.
Barnabas just responds with, "Try not to act surprised."
Oh. Maybe I should have cast it on you. It won't be weird if you come running into the washroom now, would it? It flushes.
What do you mean it flashes?
The chamber pot. They've got indoor plumbing.
Okay, I'm coming up. I don't care how weird that looks. He comes up to marvel at the future. Look at that! It goes in the same circle every time. It never switches.
Ew, I wonder why.
Well, I mean,
magic.
Magic.
All right, Chagga's gonna mythic point a True Seeing on Barnabas.
Oh, okay, Barnabas is Thank you very much.
Now you don't look surprised.
I never look surprised. I always look angry, apparently. I gotta grab 2 different tokens.
Is
Sort of a
Grackle in your thoughts?
resting,
your,
grumpy face.
Is Grackle in your what's it called? Telepathic bond?
Yes. Yeah. Grackle? Yes.
Where are you, Captain? Are you on the 2nd floor or the 1st floor? He wants to know where you are located, so if he needs to get in, he knows where.
Sure. I'll let you know. Like,
Just let
right
me
now we're on the 2nd floor in the bathroom with the flushing chamber pot.
Yeah. Flushing what?
It just
I
carries
need
it
to see
away.
this. I just need to feel it.
Marvels at the...
Alright, hang on a sec. Just moving some tokens around.
The future
Alright,
is here!
so you come down. When you guys finally come down from the washroom, you have a perplexed looking this looking at you.
What was he trying to look like?
A human.
I think a human. Okay.
Yeah, do you have the human token, Mark?
Oh,
Because I think we
sorry,
still see...
Do you know what his disguise is?
Yeah.
Oh,
And then I want to know.
this
who-
was the human.
Oh, it was like
Oh,
another.
this guy is
layers.
him. Okay.
Is him? Yes, that's what
Okay.
he really.
Oh, that is Mr. Temple, Mr. Temple.
We got
Barnabus,
this guy running around. We got problems.
what the fuck is that?
Parchment, Stephen.
Barnabus takes 20.
Oh, is that the toilet paper for the chamber pot paper for the chamber pot that flushes?
He looks at you confused for a second, then realizes, very clever, gentlemen. No, it is not.
No, Chugga's
that
not
in
saying
the
that out
thoughts?
loud. That's
Oh,
telepathic
oh.
bonds.
Oh,
Telepathic bonds.
right, sorry.
Yeah.
You cast a
You
telepathic
might see
monster
the
to
two of
Barnabas.
us talking to each other without words.
Yeah, he
though.
cast one.
That is a contract devil.
Oh.
Probably his lawyer.
You're better than him.
Yeah, I probably am.
Good. You're sure about that, though, right?
No, I haven't seen the fucking contract yet.
All right. It's very weird. Something is off here.
Can't contract devils make wishes?
Yes, they can.
I think that technically makes him better than Barnabas. Just saying.
That's
If I
fair.
could just-
That's fair. Yeah, he grants wishes. It's fair.
I'm concerned about
Barnabas just ruins your day.
I'm concerned about my own hide, and then of course I'm concerned about my sister. Very little family left. My brother, I suppose. You understand?
Yeah, I understand. Of course, I'll be looking at it for your interests, but yeah, we'll wait till we see the paperwork. Gentlemen, please follow me.
Marvelous contraption you have upstairs. The flushing bowl.
Yes.
Chugga makes the chef kiss. Like.
It's a beautiful.
Called a toilet.
Ew. A toilet.
Yes. We apparently are having a new device installed, so one does not have to even wipe.
Oh, I have a cantrip that might be. Chugga's let's like prestidigitate. That's how he wipes. he already does that.
Yeah, that's how every caster does it.
Create
There's
water.
not a caster that's
prestidigitate.
ever turned around and gone, my back. They're
He's
clean
got
before they
divine
scan.
spells, create water, arcane spells, prestidigitate. This is old. He seems less impressed about that. Ew.
2 gallons per caster level.
The water comes out of his nose.
Just an inverse shower.
Scary.
I mean, disintegrating your droppings is a little overkill.
1 10-foot cube of earth gone.
Chagga was here.
Oh, Lloes, we might need you. Finally! Get the fuck out of here and kill something! Yeah, well, yes, we might.
Well,
Don't pop out unless
Cool
we
your
actually
cool
need
your
you.
tits, man.
Stuck in this place. Yeah, Grandpa, you tell him.
Are you adequately refreshed,
Oh,
gentlemen?
yes, thank you. We're ready to meet Mr. Temple.
All right. Please follow me to the back room. And go to the map, the back room. And I will replace...
It's Mr. Temple.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I recognize that guy.
So you can see the disguise that he is trying to put on, which is the Maz's temple. Are you there yet?
I'm there, yep.
Okay.
You gonna bring our tokens over?
Oh, yes, sorry. There we go.
Woke up myself this morning, had myself a snack. Whatever the song goes.
He doesn't like being
Spoiler.
approached from behind.
Sopranos had a good opening theme song.
Well, so he opens the door to the back room, and you see this. Well, you see the fat man, but you also see what he really is. It's a very big, big thing.
Is he medium sized or large?
He's medium sized, but you recognize. You don't have knowledge planes?
No.
It's a scary looking monster. Barnabas stops in his tracks.
Good evening, Mr. Temple.
Is this your Chagnaran Dune? Where's my paperwork?
Chagna and Syndicate Dune II, to be more precise, but yes.
Hang on. Let's have a look-see. So the contract devil, Lloes, comes over and hands him some paper. All right, let's have a look-see. Whew.
Chagga gives Barnabas, like, a sideways glance.
Barnabas's eyes are as big as saucers right now.
What has you so concerned, my good royally friend?
That's a fucking pit fiend, mate.
Okay, and is that bad or good?
Well, there's pit fiends, and then there's like archdukes of hell. That's it.
Is this an Archduke of Hell, or is this a pit fiend, or somewhere in between?
This is something in between, I think.
Hmm. Well, Covenant 1 did say that there'd be a greater devil at the wedding. Perhaps this is it.
Perhaps it is. Let's grab a seat, shall we? Please sit down. We're just about to eat.
Oh, we don't want to be bothersome, but
Nonsense. You come to my home. I am a good host. I will have no one say I am not a good host. Please sit. We're gonna eat, drink, be merry. We'll solve our little problem here, and hopefully we can leave as friends and have business done. No one wants this wedding to not happen. Am I right?
Chagga does a polite nod as he's absorbing the information. He will take a seat.
And you're the lawyer? He's pointing at Barnabas. Yes, Barnabas Darby.
A lawyer and a very good friend of mine.
Aye, it's the best kind of lawyer to have. Less likely to screw you.
Knows where all the bodies are buried.
There's a slight chuckle from the pit fiend. Yeah, there's a few of those. All right. So,
Chagga, no, he suspects he knows what kind of humor like the Syndicate likes, so he's just
yep.
playing the part. He's being
can
very polite and, how shall we say, diplomatic at this point in time.
Well, so the pit fiend seems to be trying to make you feel at home.
Chagga, can I help relocate the beach?
Does
Does the telepathic bond still work?
That one's been up for a while. Barnabas and the other one's been.
Is that one dead?
That one might be dead.
Okay. Chagga! 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 Okay.
I'm gonna say.
Oh, you would have let him know, like, the spell's running out. It's all good. It's all fine here. Everything's okay.
Capra's trying to convince the other guys that we should save the man from the bees. It's whatever. They're out there doing shit. You continue.
You can see. Yeah.
Do you want to switch back to that, or?
Oh, I'm not saying we have to switch back there. I'm just,
Because Coven could probably remove curses.
The man seems to be working with his curse. Pretends it's not happening, but yes, you see him getting stung in the mouth, in the eyes, all over the place by bees.
Okay. Capra doesn't like the bee problem on a fundamental level.
Okay.
Capra will attempt a diplomacy check to convince the guy that we should remove his curse of the bees.
Okay.
And then we could give him a beehive, and then he can use that.
I will give you a diplomacy check.
All right. Because realistically, domesticate, relocate, exterminate, we can do any of these. But in your face is not the right place for bees. We're all involved. Bees up your nose. It's not where they're supposed to go.
Go ahead, make a diplomacy check. It's gonna be
34.
He looks around like he's nervous about getting it done. He's like, okay. He opens his shirt, and his entire torso looks like it's actually, first of all, let's make a knowledge planes.
Coven will help with this.
Okay.
She's going to stop paying attention to the mirror as she's been
I'm
watching.
aiding Coven, even though I should have just
48
never mind,
on
I
the
just aid Coven.
knowledge
Okay.
planes.
These bees are not domestic bees. They're not killer bees. They are infernal bees.
Infernal bees. Not from around here.
What would happen if you were to remove them from him? Would they invade
He
this
opens up
place?
his shirt, and it looks he's got holes in his chest where the bees are coming in and out, in addition to his mouth and nose.
Okay, it's definitely gotta go.
His chest cavity seems to be the hive.
Can she just see through his disguise with a perception
Yeah.
check?
Can you do that with a perception check on a? It's not an illusion.
No, change shape usually just gives you a plus 10 or plus 20 to
Yeah,
your
yeah, go
disguise
ahead.
check.
Yeah,
So, Coven's gonna take a close look at the dude. 49.
Oh, I think. Yeah, he is a. This is a disguise. He is probably infernal himself.
I don't normally help fiends.
After what Capra says, he's like, oh,
No, come on. He might even have bees nuts. We gotta
he
help
looks
him.
at you like, uh-huh.
Okay, she will. You will get one attempt. In exchange for a future favor.
Capra is going to spend a mythic point
Mm-hmm.
to. I want to make certain I can do this. I can't do this. To rally, which all allies. This guy is not an ally, so if it gives him a saving throw, too bad. He's not an enemy, but he's currently a walking infestation, which is a problem. So you get you can re-roll all your d20 or re-roll one d20.
Cool. Is he in agreement that he owes Coven a favor in the future?
He looks at
Coven's disguise check, taking 10, would be 55.
Is it a disguise? Like, is it a polymorph effect?
Yeah, it's a
or-
polymorph. Yeah.
I gotta
So
double
without
check
the
something.
polymorph effect, it would be something much lower.
Without
If
the,
he gets a like
take 10 is 45. Discuss with her chain shape, it's 55. Alter self gives you a plus 10.
I don't know
Alright.
if I'm assuming he's a
And
like,
true seeing sees through that.
Would see.
so-
Do we have?
don't know if you're a mind blank guy. Or not. We just turned 60
She does. Mind blank lasts for how long?
a day.
Hours.
A day. Okay, so then she's got mind blank up. She's
Okay,
got it
so
prepped. So
he's trusting his powers, so he's like, okay.
okay, that means I get to roll twice against the check.
He stops you. Where?
Pardon me.
Within reason, and bees start popping out
She
his
nods.
mouth again.
Of course, within reason, within your power.
Let's go.
Coven.
Make the infestation go away.
So the DC is 11 plus the caster level of the effect.
Okay.
And unfortunately,
DC
Break Enchantment
is-
caps it at plus 15, which is annoying.
So the DC is 31.
Okay. Nope. Not even within surge range. Very potent curse.
He looks dejected. Yeah.
Get rid of the old-fashioned way.
He looks confused and then kind of does up his shirt and. He turns around and
Yeah, I don't think she's spending mythic power on. She shrugs at Capra and goes, "Devils be devils."
I will check to see if Capra has, because Capra has a very weird spell list. So
something that can allow a reroll.
he already he used the,
Something else. Yeah.
he used the pre-roll power.
The pre-roll.
Pre-roll, reroll. Yeah. One second.
It's turning into Baldur's Gate. I gotta roll 5 times till I get it right.
I will save scum this encounter. I refuse to lose. Yeah, that is always the risk with those games.
Oh, that cap on Mythic Break Enchantment automatically succeeds without caster level check. Against mythic effects, add your tier to the caster level check. The maximum level of the spell can. Oh, interesting. Yeah, Mythic Break Enchantment. That might be-
Okay, so Capra will cast a break enchantment because he actually has it on his list.
It's not out of this race.
Uh,
Huge lock.
but I'm not going to spend a mythic point as part of casting. I'll cast one as well.
See if your luck of Fey is on your side. He is a devil.
Yabba dabba doo. 26.
It's 15th level.
Short by 5. It's within surge range.
It's within surge. How hard do I want to push to have a devil owe me a favor? Which is one thing. The more important thing is there's a goddamn bee infestation walking around the city. That's the part that bugs me.
Infernal bee. it's like
Infernal bee. Yeah, no, there's a horrible planar plague.
they just go up to normal nice little honeybees, murder them and take them over, and produce foulest honey that only devils like. You know, like something like that.
Turns all the honey into drugs. I will
watch this happening.
They trick wasps into attacking so they could eat the wasps.
I will surge, I guess.
5 or 6. Do you have D8 surge? Or you're not a.
No.
Marl.
All right, I'll cast it one more time as a bard because it's bugging me. And then that's like all the time. That's minutes of this because my casts are 1 minute to cast it.
Hey.
And then I surge to get the 1.
Okay, yeah, you.
All right, I spent 3 minutes saving a freaking devil man. All right.
Okay.
Do the bees
The
die,
bees-
or are they? Or
The
they?
bees just start dropping, and he starts vomiting. Like, well, first a bunch of
Violently.
dead, dying bees, and then it looks like black honeycomb or something, and this vile liquid. Yeah, it's like a gray honey.
There you go. Better out than in. Better out than
Coven's
in.
gonna. At first, she starts whacking the bees with her with her adamantine staff, but then she sees the black honey and she's gonna take a sample.
Okay. You take a okay, mark on your character sheet sample of infernal honey.
Okay, sample of infernal honeycomb. Honey.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. She'll take like 3 samples or 3 pinches. Sure. I assume if it is poisonous, she doesn't poison herself accidentally.
No, it's not. It's not poisonous.
Okay. And then she goes about whacking the dead bees.
Okay.
They make a very good crunching sound. Basically, popping the equivalent of popping bubble wrap.
Oh, thank you. Oh, it's been years since I've been able to spit out a proper sentence.
You're so eloquent.
Years.
Well, it's hard to talk with
Still, but you know.
a beehive in your mouth.
I'm Capra. I
I'm
heard
just
you were called Fallen, but I don't know if was that just like a, you know,
If the master says that's my name, that's my name.
what was your name before it was Fallen?
It's not that now, so it is fallen. It was taken from me.
Just get back up, you know, go get her, champ. You know,
So, what's the favor I can do for you within reason?
Careful. This is a tricky being. Do not sign any contracts. This was a verbal agreement.
Verbal contract is a contract just the same.
Keep in mind that I know spells like disintegrate and banishment.
He holds his hands up. Oh, I'm not looking to entrap anybody. I just want to get this deal done. I don't like owing.
Indeed.
So,
What
thoughts, desires.
does Coven? She just knows he's an infernal. He's a devil in a human suit right now.
Yes. Maybe a tiefling hiding his nature.
What are you going to do? Devil owes you? Could be bad, could be good.
If somebody in there is going to a fast one on Chagga or the guy who smells like pee, to within reason, it would be reasonable to warn them in advance.
Oh, the master. He doesn't fool anybody. You sign what you sign. It's all written down.
So you will help make certain that they can see all of the things that were written down in the contract, right? No appendices or extra clauses things or
See,
the hiding notes.
I can't do that because of another contract. But if your friend's got a contract with someone else, I would be happy to do that for you.
What sort of devil are you?
I am the very best kind.
What? Like a Barbazoo?
He looks at you a little. No,
The bearded ones. Hmm?
He doesn't have
No.
a beard.
You're not a main.
I am. Is this the favor you want? To
No.
know what I am?
No,
Oh.
I did not break your curse. The Fae here
I'm
did.
asking. Would you like to know what I am?
A bone devil.
He's looking expectantly at Capra, like, please say yes.
No, I'm not going to be tricked by something like this. I think that your fancy nightmare horses should be able to, like, go places. So that means that we could call you, and you should be able to, like, take us somewhere or save us from somewhere.
This is just a lowly foot soldier Hamatula. Really good with a pole arm. Not much else. It can't do anything for you.
How about this? One ride from anywhere in the plains.
Done!
All right.
For me and my friends. For me and as many people as we can fit into the...
Fine. He pulls out a card. And he hands it to you. Let's just put a little bit of blood across there, and I will be there forthwith.
With.
And you'll have your ride.
Coven's already casting detect or flicking her eyes to detect magic to have a look to make sure the card's not cursed.
The card doesn't look like it's cursed. It is
Okay.
magical.
Yep.
Oh, this is so cool. Yes.
So mark down, you have a card where
Hey, my OneNote is busted, so I can look at every character sheet except for
Okay.
my own. So can somebody...
I'll put it
Capra.
down.
I got it.
Okay, you got
Yeah.
it. All right.
Thank you. I'm going to restart my OneNote because it's like been this way for
It's-
since I was like trying to take
I'm
off
going to put it under
spells.
your consumables, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One devil card for free ride from Fallen, i.e. Contract Devil and his carriage of wolves
Nightmares.
by nightmares.
See, that sounds so cool. Yes.
That's good.
That's D&D.
D&D.
We D&D.
Coven, she shrugs when she doesn't tell you that the card isn't cursed, but she seems to be not interested in anymore after she knows what it does.
He looks at you and he goes, "Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to work on my illusions of bees."
Before you owe us anything more. Here.
Kind of taps his nose, like, exactly.
Knowing that he doesn't like to be owed anything, she is going to cast a veil spell on him to give him a head start.
I thank you for your free gift.
Coven's fine with staying on good terms with him. Here you go, bees.
It's like, oh, thank you very much. I mean,
Capra is happy with himself. He has done a good deed? ? He's pretty certain it's a good deed.
Yes.
He infested something.
yes, you know enough about infestations. Yeah, these bees probably are very aggressive, infernal, and they probably any nearby beehives would have been taken over or destroyed.
Well, it was a good thing we made our roll because I was getting to the point where we were going to go the other way, which is fill him full of arrows and then tell Chagga there was an accident.
Coven veil spell will give him 16 hours head start.
I don't hear Mark.
Mark is the mute.
Sorry. He heads off to the stables with a bow, and looks like he's got some work to do with the nightmares before he puts them to bed, so to speak. Not exactly.
Oh, okay, my bad.
No bolt gun.
Sorry,
Purple
sorry.
juice.
That's how they go to sleep.
They're
summoned.
They're one-use nightmares.
They're summoned. That's how they go to
One-use.
sleep.
Oh, maybe.
All right. So back
This spell.
inside.
Back room.
Back room, yeah. So back inside. So, Mr. Dune, may I call you Chagga?
My friends call me Chagga. Sure.
Excellent. Chagga, here's the problem, apparently, that we are having. You and your brother, your family, had a falling out, correct?
He transferred power of our holdings and title of our family to me. If he is
All
sore about it, then sure.
But it is my understanding, at least according to him, and I apologize ahead of time. I should have had this sorted out right away. But I just assumed your brother knew what he was talking about. That was my mistake. I apologize. You hear Barnabas in your head. He's not sorry. Just so you know, he's not sorry.
No kidding, and I'm sure these apologies are as false and empty as my glass here.
Okay. Someone does come in to fill the wine glasses. You have your choice of red or white, if you want any at all.
We're gonna go red.
Okay. An excellent choice. We will be having.
Is there fish or beef? That's the only thing I know.
Oh, we're having steak tonight.
That should be a good call then. In my DC 5 knowledge fight cuisine, DC 10.
All right. Okay. Now, your brother told me he was in charge of family affairs, syndicate things. Is that correct?
It depends.
He's writing things down. Sorry, I shouldn't say that. The contract devil, Lloes, is writing things down.
Why is he writing, Barnabas?
I believe he's likely taking notes for a contract.
What was the arrangement that, like, I assume Chagga's in charge of the family when he became Baron, or is that just Baron of Dunehold?
You are Baron of Dunehold,
Yes.
and you're in charge of the family, but you put, what's his name? Dagnarin in charge of the family business.
I see. So he's supposed to report to me.
That's up to you. Are you asking me, or are you?
No, I'm asking Mark.
That was never discussed.
Okay, but he can't make decisions that affect Chagga. That's basically the point that I'm trying to make.
Yeah, yeah. He can't. He can't decide things for you. No.
Well, as Baron of Dunehold, I want to make sure that whatever business dealings my brother has been up to don't affect me and my holdings, my family, and my title. It was we sacrificed so much to become aristocracy in the minorest form in this Imperium. I don't want to give it up because someone did not do their homework.
Let me assure you, that was never the intent of this marriage.
I'm also now very piqued in my interest as to why someone who is spoken of in hushed tones, such as yourself, Mr. Temple, is interested in, well, my sister's wedding. So, which brings us here, given that I was not informed of the wedding until Shortly ago, and only in idle conversation, did I understand that there were contracts that were signed.
Well, there's always contracts signed for weddings. This is the Syndicate. It's what we do. Now, as for why I am here, it is because certain alliances that the Tandatans have made here in Kinderholm will affect things in Foundry, which means Foundry and Kinderholm are going to be that much more interconnected. We're trying to interconnect everything. Things are coming, Mr. Dune. Baron, my mistake.
And by things, you mean?
Opportunity. He's got a big Cheshire cat smile on his face. He's looking forward to something.
It's very dramatic. You have us on the edge of our seats. Chuck is going to reach over and grab some more wine.
Ah, here's the food. Someone, invisible servants, you know the spell well, come by with plates and drop steaks in front of you. I apologize. Did you like garlic mashed potatoes or just mashed potatoes? And do you want some gravy for those mashed potatoes?
Sure. Garlic with gravy sounds delightful.
He snaps his fingers. Moments later, you got your gravy. Potatoes are already garlic.
Is there any magic coming from the food?
There's no magic coming from the food.
Okay.
Barnabas is like sniffing it. In your head, you're just, I don't think it's poisoned.
Yeah, I thought it'd be rude to cast the spell. Besides, I want him to describe what these opportunities are. Given that my family is going to be close to the Tandatan family, and you seem to care a lot about the future of the Tandatan family, perhaps you should tell me what sort of opportunities.
Those opportunities are syndicate opportunities. Now, I'm to understand you don't want to be a part of that. And I would like to help you facilitate that. I'll even let you out of parts of your contract that you don't want.
What?
Let it go for nothing. Almost nothing.
What contract did I sign?
Oh, no, it wasn't you. Not you, of course. No, it was way, way back when. Your ancestor, your whole bloodline is tied to us. It's how the families work.
Chagga will give the fucking mace a little shake. Try to talk to it. Is that true?
Of course. Why do you think we give our children up?
You bastard. Do you know this, Mr. Temple?
Now, there are certain privileges granted to you. Your nobility certainly is one of them. Through your bloodline. Now, based on the fact you go around calling yourself Baron, I assume you'd like to continue to call yourself Baron.
I'm very much like to look at contracts to see how I'm beholden to, well, the Syndicate and their masters.
Oh, certainly. He snaps his fingers and Alaris kind of rolls his eyes, gets up out of his chair. He's like, excuse me, I need to go. Takes off for a little bit. He'll be back. Probably not before the...
Do you have anything to say about this, Grandpappy?
It is what it is. Power is power, and you make sacrifices to get it.
Any wiggle room here?
Not that I can see.
Anything that you'd like me to break?
If you don't want to serve the Syndicate, you'll have to pay whatever price they want.
Or we don't.
Barnabas, Grandpappy is saying that I have to serve the Syndicate. You know my thoughts on this. The Syndicate are a bunch of idiotic brutes.
I agree, and take it from me, especially given recent experiences. Everything is up for negotiation or renegotiation.
I see. They're going to want to be my friend when 1,000,000 man-hours are spent on my tower, on my city.
I imagine they will, yeah. They are going to want a temple there. They are going to want Syndicate in there.
Fucking underworld. Fuck.
It's where we come from. What are you going to do?
Not. It's... Do you think the Imperium intended... Chagga's having a conversation with Barnabus. Do you think the Imperium intended to us to be beholden to the pit?
Probably not, but my guess is most people who deal with the pit end up having to do things they didn't intend.
Yes, I'm sorry, Barnabus. Chagga knows that you got screwed, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
He does.
I'm sorry, Barnabus. We will figure out a way to help you out of your position.
Oh, don't worry. I figured that out already.
Oh, really? What are you going to
Well,
do?
I have a plan.
Oh. You could tell me about it later. I was thinking maybe just kill you and resurrect you, and maybe the bond would be broken. Do that half a dozen times, and maybe it might work.
No, that doesn't work. Trust me on that one. All right, so the devil comes back with a large contract and dumps it in front of your lawyer and just kind of stands back. He's not in the thing. He just kind of stands back. Would you mind handing me my plate? In case I have to get up again, I'll just eat here. Mr. Temple is just plowing down into the steak. He's loving it.
Chagga hasn't touched the steak very much for fear of it being like people meat or something.
It's made of people.
What's the matter? You don't want your food?
I'm a bit worried, actually, about this contract thing. It hasn't surfaced in my thoughts for quite some time. I've been busy with a little war and all that.
Chagga's definitely not a stress eater.
Oh, the garlic mashed potatoes have disappeared, though. Carbs.
Okay.
Just claim you're a vegan. I'm a vegan.
All right. So, you should try the steak. It's really good. My boy got it today.
It's motive from the Pit Fiend. Yeah, it's talking about steak.
Yep. Okay, make her. Oh, Barnabas, like, he wants you to eat the steak.
Yes, is there some sort of worm in it or something? It's not magical.
Barnabas, like, I don't know. He hasn't touched his steak either.
Okay.
Will your profession cook to identify the meat?
Okay. Yeah, it's
culinary.
Okay.
That's
Chagga's going to aid Barnabas because of how
They're both
good you
cooks.
are.
You can't figure out what you're eating. What's wrong here?
Hey, 51. He's like,
50, another 2, 53.
Okay, 53. Barnabas is like, smells it. He looks at Mr. Temple. Is this unicorn? Yeah, it's fucking delicious. You should try it with the raspberry vinaigrette or the raspberry reduction. It's awesome.
Knowledge Arcana to know what a unicorn is?
You know what a unicorn is? You've killed a unicorn. Way back when.
Is eating a unicorn an evil act? They're intelligent, right? So I think
They're
I
intelligent.
think this is evil. I think
Good creatures, yes.
Chagga just simply politely pushes the plate just a couple inches away from himself, indicating
Barnabas is like, well, I'm already damned. I may as well try.
You fucker. I really want to try it, but it is a sentient being.
It's delicious.
They're
But I
only
think I could do
11,
better.
Wisdom 21, Charisma 24.
Yeah, well, they're magic beasts, right? And Chagga's a
Yeah.
priest of the god of magic. He was basically trying to make me blaspheme, I think.
It does smell amazing.
Okay, Chagga says a holy
Your
prayer.
mouth is watering.
Yeah, he's like a little pattern in the weave sort of like mantra,
Oh,
which I imagine are like Fibonacci sequences or something, tracing geometric patterns.
All right. So Barnabas is looking at this contract. He's looking at your family contract right now, not the
Yep.
marriage contract. Is that what you want him to be looking at?
Yeah.
Okay.
Chagga, because I think the marriage contract stems from the family contract, if the way the devil.
There's Barnabas in your. You're going back and forth with Barnabas. Barnabas is like, there's no doubt they're connected. There's no doubt the marriage contract doesn't refer to this.
Yeah.
Okay, so according to this, he's saying this out loud so everybody can hear. Chagga and his family, and I take it this is very similar to, if not identical to, some of the other syndicate contracts for families. Similar, not identical. Some of the families wanted different things, so things change. Different, but same basic requirements. So, Chagga, as a head of the household,
Chagga's shaking his head slightly, pinching the space, the bridge of his nose.
you don't have any children yet, do you? That I'm not aware of?
Chagga politely shakes his head no.
Well, because right here, you're requiring him to give up his firstborn. I mean, honestly. And Mr. Tump's like, I know. It sounds terrible. How could you give up your child, your firstborn child? Oh, you love it so. Here's the thing. Here's what a lot of people do, and I think you will find, it works out good for you too. You get yourself a nice lady, or a lady you don't like. I don't care. You knock her up, bang. Firstborn out of the way. You don't have to worry about it. The rest is your family. Get a wife, whatever. I got your firstborn. You're paid up. You're paid up already. What do you say, huh? Huh?
As a parent, I suggest you go for it.
You still have heirs after that. Come on.
There's a thought
Your
that
dad
crosses...
did it. Your dad did it. Your granddad did it. Your great granddad did it.
What happens to these firstborn?
Well, the Blood War needs soldiers. And sometimes so does the Syndicate.
Is my older sibling still alive?
I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. I didn't expect that question, so I have no idea. But I can look into that for you.
If Chagga finds it first. Chagga.
like that. I like this guy. I like this hoo ha hoo 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 hoo.
Oh, yeah.
Without really the
It's
head
like
of the family.
you're born into the family contract. It's like, we were born. Fuck. because these non-nobles really wanted to be nobles so bad in the Imperium, and the devils are like, we'll do it for you. Oh yes, a bunch of thugs wanting to be nobles. The insanity. I'm here for this silly title. You could become a noble through your deeds in the Imperium. That's what victory princes are. They're so exalted in their great deeds to the Imperium that they are given the highest title, yet they are still given victory in front of Prince.
Okay. I know what you're saying. I can do this on my own. Why do I need this? All right. Hear me out. You're already a baron. You do all this crap, for emperor and country, whatever the fuck. They got to lift you up that much higher now, don't they? Don't they?
Barnabas,
To show them a proper appreciation for a man like yourself.
what does the rest of the contract say? How fucked am I?
Well, it's well, I won't lie to you, it's quite a fucking. Uh, oh, you sneaky fucking bastard! He's looking right at. Then he realized what he said that to. He's like, Mr. Temple, the bloodline. You own the bloodline. So if he opts out, you take his bloodline with you. And Mr. Temple's just like, is that what it says in there?
What exactly do you mean he takes my bloodline with me? All of my relatives go with him?
Yeah. You lose your family. But not only that, my sorceress friend, you might very well lose your magic. I'm hearing you want to renegotiate something else.
What did my ancestor get for this? Surely Baron is such a lowly title for so much to give up.
Well, here's the thing. Baron looks like a little bit to you. When you're scraping by on the streets, you would be amazed how many people will sell their soul for a single fucking meal. Now, those are the sweet ones. Watch them enjoy a nice steak.
A nice unicorn steak.
Aye. Only if they're special. Only if they're special.
Chuck is now looking at the steak, mouth watering. He makes the holy jumbo again.
Now,
You know the old classical painting of the priest and the lady of the night with the skirt up, where it's like he's trying not to be tempted? This is Chagga with the steak.
additionally, according to this, you will not be allowed to continue the bloodline as you will not be a member.
So I can't have children, otherwise they just end up in the hell's hands, and my bloodline that fuels my sorceress powers would be somehow taken away.
We could make a deal.
Apparently my relatives already have.
Well, you're telling me, sir, you're looking to renegotiate his opting out. I would be willing to offer a suggestion.
Why are you so excited about the marriage? Let's have a look at this contract, unless there's any other surprises in this document.
Oh, I'm just here for the show. I love a good wedding.
Fucking bullshit.
Oh, look at the marriage contract. Can I get you some dessert? You don't seem to be liking your steak.
Oh.
Sure, you don't want to take up just one little bite.
This is the third visit today. Apologies. I'll finish my wine. But I'll watch you enjoy the dessert. You seem to have a voracious appetite. It's very...
I do like my food. I do. I will not lie. I like my food, don't I, others? Of course you do, master, of course. Barnabas, you notice him sneak one more piece. How often am I going to get the chance? Come on.
This is blasphemy. In most religions. Most goodly and lawful ones. Even the chaotic ones. The Fae would cast shame upon you. This is all, of course, in the telepathic bond.
Yeah.
Does look delicious, though.
Oh, you should fucking taste it.
No!
Can't you atone or something?
It's not how priestly magic works. Can't premeditate your atonement.
What if you're really sorry? All right. So the devil comes back with the other contract, this one much thinner. Barnabas skims through it. Well, there's nothing about the transfer of noble title. Your sister is still bound and Dante Tandatin are still bound by this contract. So the firstborn is oh no, Dante did the thing with the girl. That it's taken care of. Don't worry about that. And okay, so that's done. Worship is Modis.
That means just there are a bunch of hell-bound bastard children, like just scattered throughout the empire.
Is it the male's
like
firstborn that gets given up, or the female? Like, does
the male?
The male. Okay, so all right. So his sister at least doesn't have to give up her kids.
But just like if you want background or like your background is hellborn bastard child of noble. Is a common background.
But she does still have to do the thing with one of her children with the urns. Like I said, pretty standard.
Oh, is that going to be for you? Ding, 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 ding.
You hear a chuckle from the... Didn't get you. Maybe I'll get the next one.
Yeah, we'll see about that.
But according to this, you will not lose your rights to land or title.
Barnabas, if I achieved some greater title, what does that mean for the contract? Let's say I became a marquis or
Well, they have already fulfilled their part of the contract, so that part is done.
So once I became a higher title, then what would behold me to this?
Well, the blood thing...
Yes, the blood thing. Giving up class powers. Sucks.
Now, if your new title is based off of your old title, you can't build off that, so you lose the marquee thing, for example. But if you were to become Baron of another land, well, it wouldn't affect that, now would it?
Well, if I became a Duke of a large period of land, I could also be Duke of Foundry and also Baron of Dunehold. I see.
Yeah, so long as that title is not building up off your old title, for example, a new tract of land, completely separate, you're fine. You have all these concerns. Why don't you just hear me out? And I think you'll find my offer is very reasonable. And I'll let you keep a whole bunch of... You keep your bloodline or your sorceress powers. You can keep that. I will allow you to have an heir. How's that? Gonna want one of those, right?
Barnabas, what does this contract say about simulacra?
Okay, what's Marty thinking?
Before I said
Chagga
anything,
has
Ahmed says
simulacra.
fuck you.
Sorry?
Chagga has been thinking about creating simulacra as ways to extend his power.
No, it doesn't say anything about that.
Yeah. And what if we talked about longevity and living forever? I'd just be beholden to this forever, and it wouldn't matter as long as I didn't have children.
That's correct.
Fuck. Go on, Mr. Temple.
All right, so you get yourself an heir. You get yourself. You know what? There's going to be some nice girls at this wedding. We can get you a nice wife too. We can get you a very nice wife.
What would it take for this contract to no longer exist, to be completely
Now
void?
we're talking.
So
we're talking.
Mark.
Yeah.
I'm going to send you a note
Okay.
because I just realized where this conversation has been.
Okay.
Uh-oh, the DMs are conspiring. Look at this, Ahmed. DMs talking to each other. can hear the VC blips going back and forth. Bloop, bloop.
Oh.
So, the Durgar of what the hell, the fucking dwarvish city? What was that place called? Bordrin's? Not Bordrin's Watch. What's the dwarf?
Stoneholm.
Stoneholm. Nope, that's...
Oh, no, wait, 1 second. I'm being a bad DM because I literally, you're... Never mind. Don't worry about how I might be looking up the same thing that you're describing.
Oh. That's your firstborn? Right. Okay, I might have missed that game.
Chagga doesn't have any children.
Okay.
There was a promise for a clone by the Durgar of the Dwarven city.
Okay, that's not a child. The clone's not a...
If Chagga died and re-inhabited the body of the clone, does that get around this contract? He's asking Barnabas. If I had a clone,
No.
say.
If no, your
It's tied
clone
to
is
my
still
soul?
bound by the contract. It's still tied to your soul. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, Mr. Temple, if this is why you're excited by the wedding, how do we get ourselves and my family out of this infernal contract? The whole thing becomes null and void. What deed or price are you?
I'm sorry. You don't understand what I'm offering here. I'm offering you an out. Your family is very happy with the current arrangement. Your sister included, I might add. So, right away, I want to make that very clear. Free will and all,
Chagga doesn't like his brother.
What does his sister need with bloodline powers? His bloodline is to
She doesn't have sorceress powers. But Chagga, your sister likes money and privilege.
Yeah, I like my sister because she was nice to me when I was picked on by my brothers, but I don't think he finds anything in common with his sister.
Probably not.
Being a 16th level hero, you can kind of create money pretty easily.
Yeah.
It comes with a shit
You
ton
can
of
almost go, make money.
Find something we disagree with. Yeah, kill it, take it, shit.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
petty disagreement, equal profit.
And she knows she's marrying into Syndicate family, and they're all this bullshit about giving away children.
Well, you haven't talked to her about it, but according to this pit fiend, yeah, she's...
Well, yeah, I'm not going to take the pit fiends.
Yeah.
All right. You're offering me an out for me and my heirs and my fork of the bloodline.
Correct. Kind of cutting the limb off of the family tree, so to speak.
And I get to keep whatever I have earned through contract or deed.
I'm not greedy. Why would I take what's yours?
What price?
You're gonna help us with a little opportunity. Now, if only our guest would, you know what? He looks like he's going to be late because I don't have a token on this sheet. So, one of these opportunities I was talking about earlier is a syndicate opportunity, and you're going to hand it over to us. I don't know if you've noticed or not, but the sun's not been out in a little while. Now, normally I give a flying fuck about farmers, but apparently this is bad for food growth. Very soon, people are going to start getting hungry. So,
Sunny.
what do we got to do? We got to feed people, right? Of course we do, because we're the syndicate, and we look out for the people in our neighborhoods. So, we're going to get food from somewhere else. And do you know where food grows plentiful? The Feywild, my friend. And Fey, I hear, are your specialty.
It all makes sense now. He says, I was wondering why Capra also received a wedding invitation. Our general even insists that we go.
Yeah, your general, that was just us kind of pulling a few strings. Making sure you could make the meeting.
You care about the Syndicate delivering Feywild-grown grain to the people of Volcanica. You're very magnanimous in your charities, Mr. Temple.
Charity might be a strong term, but reasonably priced goods, that's a bit better. And
Chagga and Barnabus.
you can even buy food by credit. How does that sound?
Oh, Chagga is so, like, hates these things. Like, this is like scummy.
War profiteering.
And he's just Chagga can create food.
Oh, hey, Alaris, what happens if they can't pay their tab on time? We can always take their soul. That's right. You can pay for your food with your soul. How does that sound? That sounds like your kids aren't going to starve. How nice am I? How nice am I?
I have half
That's
a
the
mind of
price.
summoning the rest of my band. See, Barnabas, he's taken to Barnabas.
Mhm.
This thing is evil.
Yeah, it's a fucking pit fiend. What'd you fucking think it was?
Fiend means devil, and pit is the name of hell. Like, he's just a little guy.
I think he's about 4 seconds of combat, is what I think.
You have to remember, just because he's here doesn't mean he's the one in charge.
Yes. Go on. Food for soul programs. I understood.
Well, no, it's food for Cord. I mean, we're not going to start with souls. I mean, who wants that? But like I said, someone will sell their soul for a fucking sandwich. Get them desperate enough. It's a beautiful thing. And hey, I know you got a look on your face. You got a look on your face like this is wrong. But I ask you, is this world covered in demons right now? Is it? Is it? The answer is no. Of course it is not. And do you know why? Because souls that get sold to us go and fight in the blood war and keep them at bay. They're doing you a favor. You're doing you a favor.
You are an evil DM.
I know.
Go on.
This oozes with style and like world development and stuff. I like it. I like it.
Chagga feels so dejected right now. It's like, because Chagga's pro Empire, right?
Yeah.
This guy is scum.
Well, yes. I'm glad you feel that way.
Chagga feels this guy is scum. We're gonna go along with it until the fucking contract is done, and then there will be a holy fucking hellish reckoning. Barnabas, name. I hear that's a requirement when I cast my summoning spells. I mean, conjuring spells.
Yeah, it would be, and I do not know its true name. I would like
Oh,
to
we'll just
research
add
that.
this to the list. We don't want this guy around.
So, there is this little plot of land in the Feywild.
So I have just a player question, but
Sure.
it's really a DM question. What is Chagga, who is now plotting murder and thinking about the plotting of murder and communicating this to another person? What's his basic bluff check, just so we can know how other people in the room might be thinking about Chagga's intentions?
Plus 18?
Roll it.
What?
Chagga's mad, but what?
Yeah. Well,
Fucking
it's just the
37.
Dejected, he's okay with.
Yeah.
Plotting murder.
dejected, whatever. But
Fuming. Chagga's visibly fuming.
Right, but there's a point where it's like you've got to the point in like obviously a belligerent, and it's like okay,
No, Chagga's now listen. You forced Chagga to listen.
fully paying attention.
Yes,
he's grumpily fully paying attention.
for sure.
All right. So there's a small, relatively large. Okay, it's a large area of the Feywild that some Fey have bequeathed to us in exchange for protection in Foundry. Okay. So just happens to be this one farmer. This one farmer that is being very, very difficult and does not want to move. All you got to do is get the farmer to move. I don't care how you do it. I just want the troublesome Fey that are there to be gone. And we'll set up a farm. Hey, he holds up his plate. We'll might farm some of this too. Sell that to people. That'll be great.
Chagga looks appalled.
Anyway, we're going to have food for people. We'll have farming. It'll be great. And we'll make a nice, tidy little profit. If you want, maybe we can cut you in on some of the soul profit. That help you. You hear Barnabus, he's just trying to goad you now.
Yeah, Chagga's eyes are shooting daggers at him. He wants no part of...
Now, there's a part of me that's thinking, this guy I pushed him a little too far. Maybe just a bit too far. Maybe to the point where he's thinking things he shouldn't be thinking. So I'm going to tell you this.
Well, I am a psychic sorcerer.
If you want to take a shot at me, maybe you get me, maybe you don't. Barnabas responds to you with, he doesn't think you'll get him. Let's just say you do take me out. Do you know what happens? I go back to hell, where I plot my revenge. And the next guy comes and does the same fucking thing. And now you got an enemy down there. You got an enemy, your friend here, he does not want. He's pointing at Barnabas. And basically what I'm trying to say is just make things easy for yourself. Just do this, and we're going to let you go. We're going to let you go, which is a deal half of those people at that wedding would beg for. They would beg, murder, and steal for that deal.
How much food are we talking about?
Well, once you get there, you're going to be very impressed.
Chagga had a thought, and it changed his perspective for a moment.
Well, we're going to start with Foundry. We're sure we can do most of Foundry, keep them fed.
No, I want every mortal on Volcanica fed. And I want a contract saying that you will supply it, and if you fail to, there will be penalties.
No. If they can't pay, they don't eat.
Correct. But the
That's how
supply shall be
business
sufficient. Supply shall be sufficient enough to feed every mortal on Foundry
Provided they can pay, I'm good with that.
at reasonable prices.
Let's discuss reasonable.
I will be involved in such a contract on the
You will
enforcement.
not. You don't want syndicate business, remember?